Welcome back to my first vlog in 2025. Happy New Year. It hasn't been so happy with the tragedies that's been happening around this world. I haven't really been posting as much. Like, I haven't really posted any of my Christmas, New Year's, or birthday stuff, which I would have loved to, but it didn't feel right, and I just haven't really been in the mood to like get back into things. So I just really been resting and taking care of myself. A lot has been happening. Today I'm actually going tour, my boyfriend and I are going tour apartments, and I thought I should bring you guys along. We have 5 apartment tours back to back. I've never done this before. Usually I spread them out, but we're on a time crunch. We're supposed to be moving out at the end of February, and girl, we have not toured any, so we need to hurry up. We still don't know if we want to leave this place, our current place. Like, we love the management, we love the building, the location. We love this location that we live at, so we kind of want to stay still around here, but we're just kind of like exploring what can we get more for the rent that we pay, because we do pay so much. The first one is a condo, so it's through a landlord, and then the rest are all through management. And then we have another one tomorrow, which is a condo, so through a landlord, and they're gonna have like an open house type of thing, so that's where we're gonna go and see it tomorrow. That one's actually 2-bed 2-bath, so I'm super excited to see that one, and it's in our price budget. Yeah, so I'm so excited, so let's go. So this here was the first condo that we saw. This one was at 914 square feet, which was really big. This was one of probably the largest ones that we did see, and as you can see, it was very bright, very spacious. Kitchen was super nice as well, but we just couldn't see ourselves living here. The bathroom was also pretty nice, but the closet and the washing machine and dryer were super tiny, so this one was definitely a pass for us. The second one was a corner junior 1-bedroom at 683 square feet. We liked this one, but we did not like how it faced another building, and just for privacy reasons, that would not work for us. And then the sliding door, that's why it's a junior bedroom, because it doesn't have an enclosed bedroom door, so that was gonna be a pass for us. This third apartment was our absolute favorite. It had everything that we needed, everything that we were asking for. It even had a pantry, which is very rare for Chicago apartments. The kitchen was just a plus since we love to cook at home. And it was also 912 square feet, well below our budget as well, so that was a plus. Spoiler alert, this one was a headache to work with. We ended up applying, which I moved to a lot of apartments and we never had any issues like this. This company was so sketch. They were being so discriminating. They were literally had all information to steal our identities. The worst company ever, so I do not recommend you applying here. So far, how are tours going?
Oh, you want me to ask? I thought you were. Our tours are going well.
They're going really well.
This last one was great.
Yeah, the last one we toured was potential, and it's way below our price range. And it's like, I feel like it's better than our apartment now, in a way. 900 square feet. It's just the only thing that the closet space is super tiny, so I would have to get storage for my clothes for sure. Okay, but we're about to get to our fourth. We have 2 more tours for today, and then we'll be done. Thank God. But they have been going probably pretty fast. Onto the 4th building. We saw 2 units in this building, which we liked both of them. This building was really small, and it was like they referenced it as a boutique, which we liked. The amenities were good. This one in particular was 682 square feet, which was a little small for us. The living room was definitely like the showstopper, and like obviously the views, like that's what you're paying for, but it was just ultimately too small. Now onto the 5th one. This was the same building, different unit. This one was facing west, so it did have a lot more natural light, which we liked, and just like overall more space. The closet space is ultimately what kind of sold us. This was our second option. I mean, just look at this closet. This is so perfect for a fashionista like me that shares a closet with her boyfriend. This would have been perfect for us. Now, this is the next day. This is the final one. This was an open house. It was a condo, 2-bed, 2-bath. On our way over here, we noticed that it was a little further from like the CTA or just everything in general. We both don't drive here in the city, so that was going to be like a big no for us. But we still wanted to see it despite it being really far. As you can see, their finishes are not that best. They're not updated. There's carpet in the bedrooms, both bedrooms. But the living space is just so open and bright. It was gloomy this day. Look at this balcony, how big this balcony is. My dream is to live in a loft apartment, so this was very much giving that. Not exactly loft, but you get it. The bedroom was pretty small, like literally only our bed would be able to fit in here. But I mean, we do have that extra bedroom that we could use. This closet, this is the main reason why I wanted to move into this apartment, because the closet has so much space. And in the bathroom, it did have a double sink. Of course, this is definitely a plus for my boyfriend and I. And then the stand-up shower, which we don't mind. Whew, it's been a minute since we've actually toured all those apartments. So about 4 months ago, this is where everything happened. Long story short, we ended up staying at the same apartment that we are at currently, which was not by choice. It's just we literally were going back and forth with the company that we applied to, the apartment that I had mentioned. We literally applied and they wasted 2 weeks of our life, literally going back and forth, asking for so many documents, very invasive documents. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I just want to share my experience. And also, if you're planning to move into this specific apartment, I just want you to know. Okay, so the apartment that we had applied to that wasted our time was 1001 South State. That was the apartment name. Basically, I've never had to deal with this, but basically they used a third party to do their background check and the screening and everything. So the third party that they used was Aprove Shield. And after doing so much research about them, if a company just uses that company, just run away. Don't even apply. Don't even waste your money. But let me just go over the things that they did. But yeah, they literally had all our bank info, which was kind of it was kind of a red flag for us. But we're you know what, this is probably all part of the approval process. So we gave them all our information. And on my part, they were asking for me to log into my IRS account and show them my login and prove that I filed my taxes, and what I was claiming, what I was reporting matched what was on my IRS. And I was absolutely not. I can send you a transcript. I'm not going to be logging in because they wanted me to share my screen and everything. And I'm that is so invasive. It was kind of a lot of he said, she said. So Aprove Shield was the one saying this is what the apartment is asking for. And then when I spoke to the people, the leasing agent at the apartment, she was this is just what they're, so it's who's lying? Who's lying? So off the bat, we were okay, this is giving us really bad vibes. We were enough is enough. Every day it was something new. Every day that they were asking us for new documents, new forms. To be honest, this was just a really big learning lesson for us. Once we feel something that's off the slightest bit, especially somewhere that we're going to be living and spending so much money on rent, we really have to be trusting our gut and follow our intuition. So from that's what we took from it. And that really took so much out of me. Every day I was crying and I was you know what? This is not going to give this any more of my energy. So, but here I am 4 months later talking about it because I feel I'm finally over it, and they still have to hear from me. I still have to leave them my Google review and all of that stuff. So that's next, but I'm good now. And everything happens for a reason. we really love where we live at now. And I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, we love living here. We love the area. We love the location. We love how convenient it is to everything, close to everything. But yeah, next year I will definitely be staying my ass here. I'm sad. So now that we know that, like, we're like trying to really, really, really make this apartment our home and really just get everything that we want. So like, we're making so many upgrades into our apartment. So I can't wait to show you that. But I won't be doing a tour just for the privacy, and like, I don't want people knowing where we live and things like that. So you'll see the finished apartment tour once we move out. So yeah, if you're looking for an apartment here in Chicago, I am praying for you. I'm wishing you the best of luck because it's brutal out here. But yeah, that is it. Bye.